What's up everybody, this is War Dirty Gaming, and in this video I want to show you guys how to make edits to pishrink, to make edits to your build before it actually shrinks it. I know there's tons of other methods out there like mounting the image using Linux and then making the changes and then saving it, but in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make small edits to the pishrink script to make the changes you need before it actually shrinks the image. So let's jump into it. But first things first guys, is I'm not going to show you guys how to install pishrink as there's just so many videos out there on how to do this already. So I'm just going to show you guys how to make the edits to the script itself to do the changes you need to the build. So let's move forward. So you have pishrink installed and you have the main folder on pishrink as you see here. So what you're going to want to do depending on what version that you're using of it, like if you have a Linux install and then you just have the pishrink folder already on there, or if you have a linked folder like I do here because I'm using Windows and a virtual machine, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you have the build that you want to edit in the main directory of pishrink, the folder itself, and pishrink itself. And then if you want to add something to the build like I'm going to do in this video, I have a test script that I want to add to the build of my choice. And in this video I'm going to show you guys how to add files to Supreme Ultra version 1. So let's get to it. So you have everything you need to shrink the image, but you want to make a few edits before it shrinks. So you're going to open up pishrink like I do here, and you're going to search for the function set auto expand. And the reason why is you want to make changes before it shrinks the image, or it's not going to work out too great. So let's move forward. So you find the function set auto expand. So this is where it's going to expand and mount the image to the OS you're using. And then you're going to enter your commands just underneath this, mount, loopback, mount directory. But I have this all typed out already, as you can see here. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to copy a file that's in the main directory and then paste it to the RetroPie menu. So as you see here, this is the main directory. So I have the script I want to add and the build. So they have to be in the same location as you can see here. So I'm copying it from the main directory and I'm copying it to the mounted directory of the image as you can see here. So the command's very simple. It's just copy and then period /test.sh space mount directory home RetroPie menu like you see here. It's just very simple. And then after it moves this folder or this file, sorry, to this location, I want to give it full permission. So I'm going to chmod it and then type the location here like you see here. You can just basically copy this and then just add test.sh to the end of it. And then you may be asking, what is all this underneath that? So I also want to make changes to a file. So let's say this script right here, I made a few spelling mistakes or an issue with the script itself. So what this is going to do, this command, is basically going to replace everything that's in this script with whatever you type here. So for example, I'm going to type a bunch of gibberish again and put test wdg. So it's going to remove everything in this script and replace it with this. So I'm going to actually open up the build here and just show you guys that I'm going to go into RetroPie and I'm going to show you guys the menu here. As you can see, there's no test script here, and then when you open up the basic info, it's going to show this. So that hasn't been changed yet. So again, it's going to copy this file into this location, and then it's going to give it full permission, and then after that it's going to replace everything in this script that let's say I made a spelling mistake with this, and then it's going to give it full permission. There is other commands out there you can use, like there's actually a few, like you can use the set command, or not the set command, and then you can make a bunch of changes that way. But in this video I'm going to use the cat command because it just replaces everything, makes things a lot easier. And yeah, let's say you want to remove something that's on the build before it shrinks. So that's actually simple as well. So I'm going to actually remove all this because you don't want to have all this if it's not needed. So I'm just going to delete that, and I'm going to put the remove command here. So remove, and let's say you want to remove a script. So let's say you added that test script and you're like, I don't want it there. So you're just gonna put that here instead. Make sure that's a period there. And then yeah, so before it shrinks, it's gonna remove that file and then shrink. And basically that's it. But I'm gonna show you guys how to get this to work. So it's gonna do all this. I'm gonna save that. And then like normal, you're gonna right click on the pishrink directory that you made. You're gonna right click on the folder with everything in it. So I have the build, pishrink, and then the test folder, or not test folder, sorry, test file. So I'm gonna open up in terminal, and then type in the pishrink command like you normally do. So sudo period / pishrink supreme ultra version 1, which is the image, and just push enter. It might ask you for a password. Just type in your password, and it's going to do its normal thing. So basically it's just going to tell you the version number, that it's gathering some information, and then checking your file system. So at the time that it's doing this, it's actually going to do all the commands that we added before it actually shrinks the image. So let's just give it a second here. And as you can see here, it gave us an error, and that's fine because my image is already shrinked, so it didn't complete. But you won't get this error because your image won't be shrinked already. So this is basically just saying it's at the smallest size already, but that's not a worry at all. So as you can see here, when you load up Supreme Ultra and go into image, it might have not added that test file because there's no room, but it may have made the change to the file that we wanted. So let's go to home. Nope, so RetroPie, sorry, and then RetroPie menu, and yeah, so you didn't add the test command because there's no room, but I guarantee you it made changes to the basic info script. And yeah, as you can see here, it made the changes that we wanted. But don't worry guys, it will add the files that you want. It just, I didn't have any room because the image is already shrinked, so it just basically skipped that. But yeah, that's all. It's very, very simple to do. If you guys need any help, please leave a comment in the description below. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.